Alright folks, Arv here. Right. As you can see, I'm back at the town. But I'm not actually coming to raid or loot just now. I have decided I'm going to make a little base here. Because, well, partly because I want to experiment. And partly because if I'm going to make this place a regular thing, hello, I'm going to need to be able to drop stuff and actually protect it, because it's just too far away to keep making these runs, you know, because I've been running back and forward, but it's just silly. At this point, it's just too good a place to pass up, you know. But it's too far away to really make a good job of it, because of the fact that I'm having to keep running back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to build a wee base, if I can find a suitable bit of land to put it on. I can hear you, but why can't I see you? In the water. Right. Oh, go away. So yeah, so I'm just starting to think of a suitable place to put it. Well, this looks going to be quite good. And I want to do a little bit of experimenting while I'm at it. I need maybe a little bit flat bit. I don't want to be too close, you see, because of the fact that I don't want to, when I put if I put a bed down here, I don't want to end up with like nothing respawning, because the problem is that none of the stuff in my house is respawned. Oh, I missed. So I'm going to, oh come on, settle down. Ah, that bloody shot me anyway. Anyway, lost the train of thought. Just clearing. No, totally lost train of thought. Yeah. No, anyway, yeah. I'm going to start a base here. So as that I'm no longer, like I say, having this all this running about nonsense. It's too good a place to pass up. But at the same time, like I say, that was a good shot. Whoa. So anyway, I want to find a relatively flat spot, but now the thing is that traditional logic says that I should really build on the road, but I want to try and experiment in terms of how I'm going to build this that is not on the road, it's on an earth area, because the thing is that something I realised with my time was with the time building and the problems that I've had, is that it's not just what you build with, it's what you build on. Now, I think under the circumstances, I think ideally, oh, I spotted you. Ideal circumstances, if you can build on a road, I think you should do so. But I'm deliberately going to move off the road a bit, and so that I can do what I plan on doing, which hopefully will kind of make a bit more sense once I actually start doing it. But I mean, for now, it's kind of, you know, we'll see how it goes. Now, one thing I have to do, and this is going to seem a bit odd, is I need to make an axe, a stone axe. Reason being, and this will become apparent, is it effectively is the cheapest and easiest method of actually. How far away from town am I? Oh, decent away from town. Yeah, I'm decent away from town. It's actually the cheapest and easiest method of actually cutting grass. So, we'll just do that. Also, you will notice craft timers have been turned off. That is because of the fact that I am fed up of losing stuff to bloody forgetting to do anything before I log off. collect stuff. I mean, you'll all have done it. So I'm just kind of like stuff it. So yeah. So you can see the plan here. Now, I don't know how much I'll get done today. I mean, obviously I've got to clear an area. I am not going to make you sit and watch me hit grass the whole time because of the fact that that's just a bit boring. So what I'll do, but to explain, the fact is I don't want to lose all this grass because it'll be handy later on for cobblestone frames and stuff if needs be. However, I might get bored. We'll see. So anyway, what I'll do just now is I will go away, sort out all this area and start actually laying out the groundwork, and then I'll explain my reasoning behind what I'm about to do, which some of it's going to seem a little bit odd, but I do have reasons. So I shall leave the video just now, go away and do stuff, and then come back to you in a little while. Okay, back soon. Alright, okay, we're back. Sorry, I had to go and grab a bunch of stuff because I realised I'd left it in the box further away, and yeah, that's not particularly helpful at this moment. Leave that there. Right, okay. Now, I'll go back and I'll show you what I've done. Now, like I say, the thing about this whole thing was what I worried about. Oh, and I think I remember what I was thinking about. It was stuff respawning, or you know, like when you've got your bed down, the stuff despawn. It doesn't respawn, which is annoying. But yeah, like I say, it was more the fact that it's what you're building with is very important, but it's like what you're building on is also important, because the fact is that if you're building, well, as I discovered, building on earth and snow, they were able to get underneath. So I had to think about this, and what I decided to try was to see about actually, okay, it requires a little bit more work. You could do it in wood as well, is to do a wall layer further down, which would then give you, what have I done? Which would then give you more protection if the wall starts to get damaged, which was what I was thinking here. But I also have another idea. The thing is, you've seen the spikes, this fairly standard spike thing that I've done. But again, the problem is, if the spikes go, then you're stuck. So my thought was to protect the spikes, so that the ground underneath doesn't get blown out by cop zombies. Do a layer underneath the spikes. Now, to be honest, it might seem like overkill. It very probably is, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it because, I mean, once you're it's probably easier once you're established. To be fair, but I thought, well, let's give this a shot. It does require quite a lot of work, though. I mean, I'm not going to get all of this done. I'm going to get this sort of single layer done today. Although admittedly it was a bit more messing about than probably would be ideal. I mean, this does require an awful lot of resources though, because obviously I'm going to do it in cobblestone, but I mean, I'm fairly well established. I mean, theoretically you could do it with wood, but yeah, I mean, basically it turns the wall into a sort of eye shape, or half eye shape, so like half a girder, which then means that you've got the overhang to stop the spider zombies getting on, but you've then, like I say, also got this layer, this out here there'll be another dug out bit where the spikes will sit on, and then in theory once you get to the next stage you'll dig out another level, and then you'll put another layer and put the ramps on it. Now I probably won't do that right now, because the thing is, I believe that there is a cobblestone ramp coming, which would be nice, because then it would make a lot more sense. But like I say, I mean, my concern here at the moment is the spikes and them staying there, you know. Pardon me. So we have our first layer of sort of cobblestone. Now, at this point, what I would then do is then start digging out the next one out. Do I have enough room for dirt and stuff? Yeah. I don't want to get rid of the dirt. I'm a bit of a hoarder, as you may have noticed. It'd be nice if I could get this second one round done before getting assaulted by something. I've kind of cleared the area. I mean, it's relatively quiet. Now, the thing is that you could probably, depends on how big you're attempting to build, but you can probably get away with a lot of this by just building on a road, you know, or on stone. I don't know if there is a place you can get stone ground. Basically, the tougher the ground that you're on, then the less likely you have to need this. You know, I mean, like I say, I do believe this could be considered overkill. But because it's purely an experiment, I'm just trying it because I'm curious to see what would be needed and exactly how much work's involved, because it's, you know, I mean, so far, yeah, I mean, it's certainly, right, let's see what I've done. It's because I'm not digging around that way. I'll fill in all the holes, don't worry about it. Keep checking every once in a while. Forget that I'm kind of in a middle of a zombie apocalypse. But yeah, like I say, the idea being that you end up with a more protected structure. I'll watch my time to head back soon. After the last episode, I was actually lucky to get in on time because I actually forgot I'd sprained my leg, but because I splintered it, I was like able to get back in time. Yeah, like I say, this does require a fair bit of work. Two sides so far. Yeah, I got quite. The thing was, I got quite a fright when I did the castle, if I can call it, because it pretty much is. Because I kind of got, they burrowed underneath, and I was like, ugh, you know. Which just made me think quite a lot about this whole thing since then, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave this part for now because the thing is, I suspect I'm going to have to come back tomorrow anyway, and I may just finish off explaining what I'm doing and stuff then, and at least I'll maybe get the last of this finished before it starts to get too dark, because I've only got another little while. I'll need to head back at 6-7 o'clock. So anyway, I shall continue this video later on, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Yeah, now for the panicked run home, realising that you've kind of not left yourself enough time. Oh, I hate this. It's like, I'll do just a couple of more bits of cobblestone, and a couple of more bits, and a couple of more bits, and it's like, then you're sort of like, oh, crap. Right, okay. Oh boy. Got in bang on 9 o'clock. Oh, bloody panic. Alright, okay, folks, back the next day. And to answer the question, although I'll probably answer it in comment as well, it takes about 4 minutes to get here at a dead run, which was does make it a little bit far away for Hub City, but it's kind of not the primary intent, I suppose, is it? Anyway, right, so we'll quickly get on with a bit more stuff. Again, I'm not entirely sure how much I'll get done because I'll probably have to, in time wise, I'm going to have to get on a bit. What's that noise? Is that music? Yeah, got music. I'm not panicked at all. It's early in the morning, what can you do? Anyway, yeah, I mean, to explain the sort of reasonings behind what I'm doing here, you'll notice there's no door, because I am going for an underground entrance. I've seen it in a couple of videos, I've tried it myself, I prefer that one, at least at the moment, so I'm giving that a go. So we'll see how we get on with it. I mean, it does require a bit of extra work, but at the same time it's like, well, you know, it does mean that you've got basically a defence all round, rather than having to either jump on your own spikes or dig a hole that maybe they won't get through. Difficult to tell. Like I say, this is purely an experiment. I've tried building, in previous games I've tried building an outpost before, but it was more of a style where you had to jump on the spikes to get out. So like I say, this is more of an experiment to see how we get on with trying to actually like have an actual wall all the way around. So I'm a little bit paranoid this morning. But yeah, you can see how it's starting to form up. I mean, I thought I saw a zombie there. Oh, I'm starting to get scared of my own shadow. But yeah, you see the bottom sort of lip here is obviously where all the spikes are going to go. Then I would have another, my intention long term is to have another row dug out and another row with another row of cobblestone, which would then have the ramps on it. And then at that point, basically the idea being that they won't be able to get through at all. It doesn't matter if they blow up, because they're not going to do enough damage to actually break underneath the spikes. So that's the intention at the moment anyway. So yeah, so basically at the moment my plan is to raise this up to 3 high. So I'll put another 2 layers on the top of that, and then go up. Is then basically go underneath. Now I mean, at the moment, because I'm only building it, I'm only in the process of building it, I'm not going to be worrying too much about the ins and outs, because I'm not going to be here for the time being. I think what I'll do is I'll just put down the next levels and then just put ladders up, but that's not going to be the way I'm going to be going in and out. It's just that I am quite conscious of the amount of time that I've got for this part, and obviously just for building in general. Damn real life. So we'll get the next layer put down, and then that way I can always use wood frames, I don't necessarily have to put ladders, I suppose. But yeah, so let's get these all down. Go. Like I said, this does need a fair bit of work. Whether it would need more work than cement or reinforced concrete, I suppose that this probably needs, it's a different type of work, because I mean, you need rebar for reinforced concrete. So at the end of the day, like I say, it's different work. This requires more mining than rebar. I think concrete does. Could be wrong. I haven't used concrete yet, so reinforced concrete yet, so I can't really say. But my impression would be that yeah, it does. It would need more mining work overall. So I need to drop myself a little set of frames to get back up over. advantage with that is the fact that it's easy to get onto, you can easily see it as well. See me falling off constantly. Oh crap. That was a lot close. Ooh. Hey, don't get me wrong, wouldn't have been a major issue, but it was just like, I didn't realise they were there. These little wandering hordes are just like, oh, I believe that is my alarm. How do I switch my alarm off on this? Right, there we go. Right, I don't have too much longer. I'll quickly try and get the rest of the rocks done, because this is all the cobblestone that I'm going to need. Because at this point I am building, you know, this 3 walls, this 3 levels is all the height of the wall the cobblestone's actually going to get. So get all this thrown up. This will look fairly sturdy once it's all. I mean, the thing is, I think reinforced concrete and iron walls are still the strongest methods of construction. But I mean, I think, like I say, both of the others need a lot of metal. So you're talking about, you know, you need rebar, you need iron ingots or iron walls. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I tend to mine. So I suppose this suits me more, but I don't know if it's. I don't think it's as strong as quite as strong as the likes of a reinforced concrete. But like I say, you know, people will let me know, I'm sure, if it is or not. But yeah, I mean, I think for this episode, I think I'll call it there, because obviously what I'm going to be doing is building a bunch of walls, so it's kind of not terribly exciting at the moment. I do plan on having a look in the town at some point, and like I say, I've still got various other plans to do. But I think for now, I'll leave it there, and I'll come back in the next episode and show you what progress I've made. Right, well, take care, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.